chat real quick. All right, so yeah, game 3 of the Ionia versus Freljord featured matches. We have a tie of 1-1 from the first 2 games. Freljord winning game 1, Ionia winning game 2, and so game 3 will decide the victor of the series. All right, and we're seeing Ionia spell ABC. They're trading on thin ice when they spell ABC because they have serious problems when it comes to books and other typed and written material. They just, when they get near books, things tend to just start blowing up in their faces. All right, and it looks like Freljord's getting all Zen, which is interesting considering Ionia is supposed to be, like the Zen-like faction. Freljord is the one that's spelling Zen out. Okay, so once again, we are seeing Perfect Poser grabbing the ADC cannon. He's been playing that all day. It has been entertaining to watch. I don't really know how you could argue it's been incredibly effective, but it has been entertaining to watch nonetheless. It's just had some mixed results with effectiveness. Hasn't been great, but hasn't failed either. But let's see if he hits his stride in game 3 and just goes crazy with it or not. We shall see. No, he is swapping to Varus.
Oh, Varus.
And you are here, Heavy. Where have you been?
Taking a shower.
We were trying to figure out balance, and I was like, they're like, we need a gold for Freljord, and they were like, oh, wait, Mike, you're a gold. You should play. I'm like, well, that would depend if Heavy can stream or not. And when we were trying to talk to you, you were just, you were gone.
I swear, it's always when I leave to do something, people need me. When I'm here, no one needs me. When I'm gone, people need me. Make up your mind, people.
Yep, that is how it always seems to work.
I have a very limited schedule of when I am busy.
Yeah, you need to start telling people your schedule so they can line up their times where they need you with that schedule. All right.
So I need to inform everyone when I'm about to use the bathroom and such.
Just type out a schedule for the whole week of what you're doing every day at what time. Okay, so we are seeing a number of change-ups for Ionia. They swapped out the AC cannon for Varus. They're grabbing Aurelia. And we're seeing Dark Omega sticking to the Tryndamere. He played Tryndamere game 1. And they're now swapping back to Anivia for mid lane, or actually could be top lane. They already did that weird lane swap in game 1, so in theory Anivia could be going top lane, but I think it'd be better just to keep her mid lane. Of course, that depends on who her opponent would be in the mid lane. Alright, so they're going with Shen support once again. So yeah, I'm not really too sure how well Shen and Varus synergize as a bot lane. Varus is used more often as just a poke ADC with long range, high damage poke. But I do know you can build him as more DPS, similar to Caitlyn's level of DPS if you don't build the Bloodthirster and Last Whisper early, and so you start getting crit chance to get Infinity Edge and Fam Dance or Stack Shiv. Early on, you can start getting DPS, which will work better with Shen in terms of synergy. Yeah, we'll see how they play that bot lane out. Ashe being locked in, that is pretty much what Freljord has to do, is play Ashe for ADC. Volibear locked in for the jungle. We have yet to see him much today. So I've seen a few changes up by both sides. So Tryndamere versus Aurelia in the top lane. Ashe versus Varus. We don't know who Shen will be facing for the support matchup. Lee Sin being hovered over. Akali being hovered over. Switching to the Yi. yeah, they Ionia really just sticking to the champs that people hate. With Yi and Akali and Aurelia, they're going to be going crazy in the late game. Akali will have a bit of trouble pre-6. Anivia can very much outrange her, but once 6 happens, Akali should be able to just constantly jump in and make Anivia's life a living hell. Going back and forth on the Lee Sin. Lee Sin would have more, early game than the Yi, although Yi scales better, obviously. What will they do? They will stick with Lee Sin. And Gragas support again, maybe? Let's see what Naga picks.
What support shall Naga play? And will it actually be a support? Probably not.
It will not be a support. It will be a carry. I would like to see, I think, Lissandra. That I think would be a good choice for Naga. He did do Gragas last game, but I think Lissandra will also work well support, and he could carry with her. Yeah, let's see what he does decide on. Ooh, Olaf. We have not seen Olaf at all today. Very interesting choice for support. Really not even a support. Like, the only support-like thing he has is poke. And then, he's just going to turn it into just going in and trying to blow people up. I mean,
once again, he's not playing an actual support.
Yeah, I mean, with Gragas, there's still some ability to do, like, support-type stuff with the Gragas CC. You act, more like, a tank support, focusing on engaging and stuff. This game, there's really not even that. It's just, trying to kill people.
There's no Jax for Ionia this time, so...
Yeah, no Jax. We're sending Aurelia. So it'll be Aurelia...
Ignite teleport.
Yeah, Ignite teleport, which is a bit risky, especially if she gets in a gank and she's not going to be able to get out with no flash. But that will give her, more combat stats with the Ignite, because normally, if you take Flash Teleport, you don't have, the combat ability that, someone taking Ignite would have. Let's have both, but at the risk of losing that Flash. And she's going to be up against Tryndamere. Considering the rank matchup, I think Tryndamere should be able to win that top lane. But yeah. So then, for the mid lane, we got Akali versus Anivia. Just by ranks, Akali should be winning that pretty big. Evil Shadow, Diamond, mid lane main. Mushroom Wizard is only silver. Jungle matchup, Lee Sin versus the Volibear. Both got some pretty good early ganks. I think it just comes down to rank, really. Just Light Fixer is a plat versus Guy, who I believe is a silver. So, yeah, Volibear, the platinum, should be making a bigger impact. And then, looking at the bot lane is Shen and Varus versus Olaf and Ashe. Well, I mean, if you can successfully peel off the Olaf, I think he'll have a really hard time with Varus being able to poke the crap out of him. So it'll come down to, can Olaf actually engage and kill people, or is he just going to get peeled off and poked down? And considering they got Shen with the taunt and Varus with a lot of poke, it's going to be pretty hard for Olaf before level 6, because when level 6 he just ignores everything. But before level 6, he's going to have a real tough time doing much. He's going to be relying on a lot of just spamming axes, maybe, to get poked down. You think that's a fair summation of the lanes?
Yep. Totally.
Okay. Looking at what the team fights could be like. Ionia could do a double split push. They could have like a 2-3 or a 1-3-1 split push with Shen having his ult, obviously, and Aurelia having teleport. They could do some nice split pushing strategies. They got some, nice lockdown with the Varus ult, but not much lockdown other than that. There's like a Shen taunt, and maybe Aurelia can stun one person and Lee Sin can kick people, but they don't have a ton of teamfight control. So I don't think they should be opting into teamfights very often, especially against this Freljord team. They got a Nivea that will make, if you're stuck in a group in that team fight, that Nivea ult's going to be doing a ton of damage. Ashe has some good lockdown and engage with that ult. Volibear, he doesn't really have much lockdown, but he can just engage and kind of keep the carries occupied for a long period of time because it takes so long to kill with that heal. And Olaf, similar thing. They're just like, sending Volibear out to try and Volibear and Olaf just going in on the backline, keeping all the attention on them. And Nivea and Ashe can put out all the damage they want in the meantime. And Trinmere can do a bit of diving too. Yeah, they got Trinmere diving with his ult. So, yep. They do have some good synergy though on Ionia with the Akali and Shen combo. Like Akali can...
That's actually bad synergy. They both lose 1 HP.
Really?
Counterbalance with the ninjas.
I did not know that Akali and Shen lose 1 HP.
Yep, if there's more than one ninja on your team, each ninja loses 1 HP for each additional ninja.
Oh, that hidden interaction, people. Did not know that. But, like the synergy between a Shen and Akali is that Akali can put down her Twilight Shroud and be invisible, and Shen can channel his ult on Akali without anyone seeing it. And suddenly, where there was just an Akali hiding in a shroud, suddenly you got Shen there too. And, surprise people with that.
And then a pink ward happens, and then everyone just blows the shit out of Akali.
Yeah, but that is depending on people buying pink wars and preparing for this, which they rarely do. Yeah, so Ionia having 0 skins. They wasted all their skins when they spelled out ABC in their bans. I mean, that just destroyed their ability to have any skin power. Captain Volibear and Broloff coming out for the Freljord. And we are in game. Who will be the first one to buy an item? Just waiting for the spectate lag to end. There it goes. It's gone. Who will be the first one to buy an item? Very important thing to watch. It will be Akali buying boots and all 4 of her pots before anyone else buys an item. Lee Sin, his second game, he's been shutting pots in before anyone else can buy something. Aurelia will buy the cloth armor. And then a pot, and what is the pause for is coming out from the blue side, Ionia.
Nap time.
Okay, so Shen is disconnected. That is likely the cause for the pause. They're trying to get Shen to reconnect. Meanwhile, I will try check the client and verify they're still in game. Yeah, it's still in game, according to the client.
Apparently just need to reconnect, it looks like.
Okay, so just a couple seconds. Hopefully the pause will end and we can get back into game. But so yeah, Ionia much faster in game their items versus the Freljord, which naturally is pretty slow since they live in a world of ice. Although while I'm saying that, Ionia is sitting in base a bit, and while they got the early items, the Freljord will get all of their items bought before all of Ionia can.
Nap time.
And once again, we're seeing connection issues with the Shen. So yeah, Olaf does start with the Relic Shield. Shen will likely as well. So we'll have similar things going on in the bot lane. Mid lane, Akali does get, the boots so she can try to, juke around the Anivia Q that can stun her and let Anivia potentially set up a double damage E. Cloth Armor for Aurelia versus Tryndamere grabbing the longsword. Aurelia will have a lot of sustain this way, and hopefully can just continue to try and slow down the Tryndamere scaling. And they just keep pausing and unpausing. For those unfamiliar, both teams are given 5 minutes of pause time. Tell Shen to get a bear potato. Or feed his hamster. His hamster is powering his computer.
Or annoying Rex, he's just, like, let's see, I remember last time he did this, he was getting an image on Discord, Rex Ruff, I believe, or that was Pally's. Let me check if he's, let's see. Yeah, I believe, it was Rex Ruff, he was getting that, he was getting a certain image. Yep.
Oh, Rex, what the hell?
At least I believe it was. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was Rex.
Ready for another humping tea party!
Alright, so Freljord sticking out a bit, but they aren't really in formation to do invade. Both top and mid lanes just sitting in the top and mid lane, not looking for invade, not doing anything, just wasting time. Alright, so Volibear will be starting Gromp versus the Krug of Lee Sin, obviously. Lee Sin might be going for an early mid or bot lane gank after he clears red buff. He can clear, Krug's, Wraiths, and red buff, hit level 3.
Aurelia running her son early, getting just wrecked by Tryndamere right afterwards.
Yeah. Shen trying to harass with his Q, but Olaf does a lot more damage than him. Shen really regretting this. Barely surviving. Heal coming out trying to save him. Exhaust will kill. First blood goes to the Varus, so it's an even trade, but because of the first blood, Varus wins that overall, as does Shen as he gets assist gold. And Varus will be able to kill off Ashe. Ashe just didn't even bother fighting him. Maybe she could have, made
not with the passive he got. He got 60% free attack speed from the Olaf kill. He didn't have a chance. She didn't have a chance.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was forgetting about that of Varus. So yeah, she couldn't fight that. You're right. And so yeah, very good start for the bot lane of Ionia. And obviously, we did see at the same time while we were talking, Aurelia dies to the Tryndamere. Despite starting Cloth 5, if you're starting Cloth 5, you really do not want to be dying that early. The whole point of the Cloth 5 is to be able to, just last through an AD opponent that's bullying you, but she did not succeed in doing that. Here comes Lee Sin. They don't realize that Volibear is already there. Now they see him. They're going to be a little cautious, but Tryndamere is much lower on health than anybody else. They could try just focusing him, but no. Aurelia and Lee Sin are completely split up. There is just a dance around each other with very little damage actually popping out. One goes in, then backs out. That is continuing to be Ionia's strategy in this fight in the top lane. Finally, they're going in on Tryndamere, but nope, they need to focus on Volibear before he kills Lee Sin. They will do that. Tryndamere barely gets away alive. Volibear is killed. Akali using the Q to get some harass down. Up a good amount of CS over Anivia.
How's that even possible? Akali's not even level. What?
It's just the rank matchup. It's a diamond mid lane main versus a silver player. It is a nightmare for Anivia to try to fight this. Even though I feel like Anivia should, as a champion, have a much better pre-level 6. Yeah, bot lane, Varus, after he gets the first blood and the kill on Ashe afterwards, he gets that tier so he can start stacking up. But that will mean he gets less of a snowball effect as he, the tier doesn't give him much combat stats. So
it does give him the ability to just constantly spam out abilities.
Yeah, he
forever.
does get that, but it's not the same as if you were able to buy a pickaxe or BF sword. It'd be a very different scenario. The tier is a scaling up thing. You don't get as much power from it early on. There's missing Ash with that arrow. Trinmere gets stunned up by Aurelia, then just dashes out. Aurelia dashes after him. And, the fact that she has double buffs really helping her right now. That is what's forcing Trinmere to back off. Meanwhile, bot lane, Lee Sin comes in for gank. Shen gets the taunt and picks up the kill.
He just missed the Q on the taunted Olaf.
Yeah. It was the Shen taunt that just kept Olaf stuck there and got them the kill. The Kali is level 6 now, so she's going to start playing aggressively against Anivia. Lee Sin lands the Q, but cannot tower dive that by any means.
I mean, he could, but he'd just die, but he could.
So he is physically capable of tower diving, it would just go very, very badly.
I'm predicting a dive in 3. Oh, wow, I thought he was going to dive for that. Oh, I was really hoping Dark would dive for that as soon as he got his ulti. And now he's gonna... He should dive right now. Aurelia's stun is down. There's no point not to dive.
Egg Nivea, he wouldn't get the kill. He would just be stuck under tower with an egg.
I don't think Trinimir is diving in Nivea.
Oh, I thought you were talking about mid lane.
I was talking about top lane.
Okay.
Trinimir hit 6.
Yeah, top lane.
Aurelia literally stunned him right in his face. He had everything up.
Yep. So yeah, top lane, yeah, Trinimir
Although
probably
we do
could.
see the pickaxe coming out now for Ferris. Alright, you can go now.
So he does have a pickaxe and tier versus the second Doran's Blade of Ash. Aurelia fighting Trinimir, but she is very low on mana. I'm not sure why Trinimir was running from that. Alright, pop ults, Trinimir, he doesn't even have to, now he does. Will be able to get the kill, and can pick up the kill on Lee Sin. He will die because he had, so low while in the tower, but, really good job by the Trinimir. Nivea tower diving, or being tower dived, but Akali quickly backs off after getting stunned and taking a tower shot. Akali is yet to back, still just on her boots. Anivia did back up her behind in CS a bit, but she has that tier which will help her start ramping up a bit. Yeah, so Akali not lacking a bit of kill pressure because she has nothing but boots and not backing at all. She may just be waiting to buy a big item all at once, see if she can get kills. She goes in on the Olaf only because of stealth as she's surviving. The Ignite not going to be able to kill her. Nice Varus ult will keep Ash trapped there. She's forced to burn Flash. And they might be going to try to take this tower, but that'd be a bit difficult. I think it would be pretty easy for them to grab Dragon if they wish. They got 4 people in that bot lane able to rotate for Dragon, but they're not looking at it, which is unfortunate for them because it would be a very simple task for them to get Dragon. So yeah, we're seeing Aurelia having quite a bit of trouble in top lane, down more than 10 CS. Volibear up to Lee Sin in CS, but Lee Sin has gotten kills and assists while Volibear has none. Shen having trouble escaping here. He puts the exhaust onto Ash. They're trying to focus her. Shen ult's going on to Varus, but it's quickly realizing that the Ash and Olaf just have way more damage. Olaf gonna be able to kill him with an axe very soon. Nice Shen taunt, but Varus still gets hit, unable to juke. Lee Sin coming in. Lee Sin ults onto Ash, kicking her into the wall. Shen's there. Double kill for Lee Sin. Nice gank. by Lee Sin. If he got in there a little sooner, maybe they could have saved Varus, but either way, they still come out with a 2-to-1 trade. And meanwhile, though, top lane...
There was no ward hopping to get there faster. And by the lack of ward hopping. First, does has a completed man immune now, though.
Yep, that is going to be, much easier for him to stack his, tier now, as he doesn't have to use abilities. Auto attacks will stack it as well.
And it's already almost the equivalent of a BF sword. It's 42 damage right now.
That's very...
compared to 50 from the BF.
That's pretty high, yeah. That's pretty good item choice. So he's just...
not efficient yet, but it's, like, it's still alright. And I realize he's gonna get killed again top lane.
The slow coming out, it's the flash, the toss. They're going to be able to kill her. It's just a matter of who picks it up. Volibear backing off after taking several tower shots. Lee Sin coming in. Wow, just really good juking by the Aurelia, staying alive. Trainer going to be forced to possibly... Oh, did not burn ult. Wow, I was waiting for the ult to come out because...
he didn't have ulti. It was on cooldown.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I thought it was off cooldown, but you're right. Yeah, thought he had ult, but he didn't.
The gap is growing even larger.
Here comes a Kali in the mid lane, goes onto Anivia, pops the egg, then has to run out. Takes a lot of damage from the tower.
I think she just won the egg pop.
Yeah, that means the next time she goes in on Anivia, she can kill her. And Olaf making use of his ult, unable to stop him with the Varus ult. And he's going to be able to run out thanks to the Ashe. Oh, but the flash from Shen will pick up the kill. He's fighting Ashe. She has a lot more DPS than him, but he is pretty tanky and using the heals from the daggers. Ashe is forced to back off. Shen can't quite keep up the chase because, he's out of energy and cannot get the taunt off. So he can't continue the chase.
If he taunted there, I think he would have taken the fight.
Yeah, he had enough energy for taunt there, but now Ashe has healed up quite a bit and put some harass down on Shen. Shen lost his ability to fight her, it looks like, and takes even more harass. He's got to back off and misses the taunt, lands the Q. I'm not sure why Ashe just didn't try.
I think he's just trying to keep her there, and he did his job.
Yeah, here comes a Kali and Lee Sin.
Overstage, you're welcome.
Yeah, Ashe got so focused on trying to dance around with that Shen and try to harass and kill him that she completely ignored the fact that Kali was Mia and Lee Sin could easily come and gank her as well. And now, finally, after having multiple chances already, Ionia will finally look at that dragon.
Meanwhile, Nagrux is going to solo the AD carry real quick.
Yeah, the support is soloing the AD carry. Yeah, just not a great matchup for Varus because obviously Olaf is a better duelist, and Varus is doing that mana Moon builds. It doesn't give him the best early game. And what is Shen doing? He's gonna get himself killed for that. I mean, Olaf will die, but there are much better ways to try to bait that. I feel that wouldn't have gotten Shen killed.
I think that is worth. He got both his summoners, but that was an assisted kill, where it was just a single kill for Olaf. So
I just felt like
goes to the mid lane.
I just feel like Shen could have gotten that without dying. Oh, but either way, it is a...
Yeah, he completely missed his taunt over the wall.
Yeah.
He went nowhere with his taunt. And Lee Sin getting eaten.
Lee Sin was just assuming it was just Tryndamere, ran into Volibear, and 1v2, he can't do much. Seeing Varus fighting Ashe, pretty confident here. He knows he's much stronger, doing a lot of damage. She's gonna pull that ult out. Shen ult saving Varus, but not actually really. What?
1 HP.
I did not see that.
Oh, it's just a shame he didn't have a BF sword or pickaxe.
Yeah. It's that ramping up build, even though he's had a better early game up until that point, he wasn't building combat stats, he was building that ramping up build. Shen in a bit of a pickle here, but he's trading roughly evenly. It's a very interesting fight. I think ultimately the big
I feel like he could honestly beat Naga if he kept that up. He had exhaust up.
Yeah, I think a big factor in that was that Bammy Cinder. You know, it was a pretty slow fight for either to die, and you know that Bammy Cinder. You know, that's the perfect situation for that Bammy Cinder. It's just a very long, drawn-out fight where you're right next to your opponent.
There's a massive gold discrepancy top lane.
Oh yeah, massive. As is the mid lane. Jungle is...
Wow, the discrepancies between the lanes are pretty much even. 3,900 on both sides, like 5,300 on both sides.
So top and mid lane canceling each other out.
They're both equally stopping the other side. However, bottom lane does have slightly more gold thanks to Shen.
Yeah.
Who actually has more gold than his AD carry right now.
Oh,
and
what
Shadow
will Polly do? Cannot get the kill on Tryndamere. Pink Ward will make it so she cannot do any trickiness with the Twilight Shroud. Lee Sin goes in. Ashe flashes, but they're not really able to do anything with the exposed Lee Sin, and so he gets away.
And now that is one very happy Tryndamere.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna.
Naga gonna go.
Oh yeah, Naga just full on committing to try and kill Varus. The exhaust comes out, which will slow some of the damage, but Olaf himself will not slow down. Shen somehow almost killing Olaf in that fight.
This is when Aurelia should teleport in, but I don't think Aurelia knows how to use teleport properly, unfortunately.
Yeah, here comes Lee Sin, hoping to get the kill on Olaf. Will not be able to go on him, selling for the Ashe. Not able to kill her, not able to get either. Oh, one more auto attack on that Ashe.
He didn't use his E.
Oh, what?
He didn't use his E.
If he had used E before ulting Ashe, that would have been an easy kill.
If he used E, he would have had a double kill.
Yeah, because the only thing that stopped him from killing Olaf was the damage from Ashe.
Shadow popping the egg mid lane.
Yeah.
And as well doing a decent. Pink comes out.
The Pink Wards, they are learning how to fight Akali until he tries to 1v1 her in a... that was a good use of the pink, but then he can't 1v1 Akali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mushroom, you don't want to bait that.
Yeah.
You don't want to bait that Mushroom.
Aurelia not having a great time. She's going to die any second now. Will get
She's
the
having
stun
a bad time.
Yeah. She's going for that early Trinity Force, but really, she needs to get some armor more than just the ninja tap.
Rest in peace, Rex Streff.
Yeah, Shen pretty exposed there. The ult's coming out from Shen, but it's not enough to stop it. Ashe ult's not needed.
Olaf deciding he is going to dunk.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Olaf is going to get dunked himself.
Yeah, he cannot fight Akali. Does Akali have flash? Yeah, she could. Yep, that's what I was expecting. Yep. The flash tower dive. Ashe trying to use heals to get away, but you can't escape from Akali. She has 3 jumps. 3. You're not getting away from 3 jumps with just a heal.
That also reset upon getting a kill. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, so she used 1 on Olaf, but you know, it came back as soon as she killed him. So yeah, Akali going to be getting blue and then walking away.
Tryndamere playing his Phantom Dancer.
So yeah, once Tryndamere gets Infinity Edge...
And Olaf getting his Tiamat.
Yep.
See, he has more gold. Oh, he is... Ashe still has more gold than Olaf. Disappointing.
Oh, man. Even with the 6 skills... So Shen taunting the Volibear, but he needs to back off. 1 bite from Volibear will kill him. Oh, wow! Barely surviving. Heal from Varus, keeping him alive in addition to the flash. Here comes Lee Sin to help. Aurelia as well, but Aurelia has teleport. She could have stayed top and teleport bottom instead of walking there. Meanwhile, Kali
dives going on mid lane.
Yep.
Oh, come on, Lee Sin, dive it! Dive it! Go!
Go!
He landed the Q, Lee.
He landed the ult, it didn't happen. No tower dive. They're trying to take the tower down. Meanwhile, though, Tryndamere is split pushing top. Aurelia needs to teleport top and defend the inner tower. Pronto. Lee Sin will get the kill on Ashe. Ashe missing. Lee Sin running from the Olaf. They don't want to fight him as 1v1. They need all three really to fight him effectively. They will be able to kill him now. His ult is gone.
And he gets.
Yep.
Yeah, he met the CC chain.
And yeah, Aurelia never teleported top lane, so Tryndamere will get the tower. Akali dueling Tryndamere, but I don't think she's going to like how that fight goes for her. We'll see. Lee Sin will juke out the Volibear. Volibear not quite able to kill off anybody, although he gets all of them low. Unable to just stick to one person like he needed to. Anivia missing that stun. So yeah, Tryndamere did burn his ult in that fight with Akali, but neither have died. It's a bit of a game of cat and mouse, but they backed off.
And now he has to back because Akali got more than enough health to kill him.
Yeah, it was that ult that was going to let him kill Akali. He's like, yeah, she can burst him, but he can live
chase
through it.
Down the Lee Sin.
Nivea not able to kill
now
off
she's gonna die.
We'll get the stun on Akali, which will help her get away safely.
Ooh, that was a nice stun. Woo. That stun saved her life.
So yeah, looking at some of the item differences, we see Akali, has that gunblade, got a needlessly large rod in addition to the makings of her Lich Bane, versus, Anivia is ramping up. She's, waiting for the rod ages and the tier to stack up. Meanwhile, we are seeing Shen engage on the Ashe, and yeah, they get an easy kill. Not sure if the Varus ult was needed.
Did he flash for that? No, he didn't flash for that. He just straight up caught her out.
Varus flashed for it.
Nagarok getting caught out.
And Lee Sin very low, but he will be able to stay alive. And yeah, Naga just having
Tryndamere. Tryndamere.
I mean, the fact that Naga's support is putting him behind, though he doesn't have the gold as if he was farming, and so yeah, he's just not, even though he's a pretty scary force on the map right now, he's not able to actually show the power that you would expect from Olaf with 6 kills. Yeah, Kali will die to the, I believe it was Nivea.
That damage from Lee Sin.
Yeah, he's going full damage.
However, he's going to find a wild Tryndamere.
Yeah.
And now he's going to die.
He's trying to use the Warthog.
It's passed over the mud.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you take that, I'll grab the ward. We'll call it even. So yeah, I mean, Tryndamere is already getting pretty damn scary. Once he finishes his Infinity Edge, which will likely be his next item, he's going to be absolutely insane to try to deal with. He's already, taken everything but the inhibitor tower from top lane. He can split push bot easily as well. They're going to have trouble dealing with Tryndamere.
Are we going to have a support fight? Oh, no, we're not.
No, he misses the taunt. They're still fighting. Shen is winning this up until
losing that fight.
Tryndamere. Ashe ult missing.
Naga was losing that fight.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It's because Shen
so
is
much
stacking,
armor on that Shen.
Yeah, so much armor on the Shen that Naga can't do anything. Other than his E, which will do true damage, but after that he really just can't touch Shen at all. Yeah, I think Shen is going for a Thornmail. So yeah.
Oh, it lands.
He goes in ult.
Oh,
They will be getting the kills. Here comes Tryndamere trying to do some cleanup. Ult's going down onto Varus, but the Shen shield is not big enough. They're going after the Tryndamere. They should get the kill. There it is. Now it's Olaf versus Akali, and Shen either could kill him in a 1v1, only saved by the fact that he gets under tower.
No, he was saved by the fact that Akali didn't have another dash yet.
Yeah, it took her like another couple seconds before the cooldown came up.
Akali healing rather quickly.
That is what Akali does, getting both life steal from...
She's going to go in, I think, possibly. Yep, there we go.
And
There's
Volibear actually flips her out of tower range, but she will not die to tower, almost. Yeah, they're regretting diving a very tanky Volibear under tower.
Yes, he has an Aegis.
Yeah,
Golly, he has an Aegis.
he has.
He does not like magic damage.
Yeah, Kali does. I think only one of her abilities does physical damage. The rest are all magic. And yeah, she does some damage with her auto attacks, but you know, her bursts and the vast majority of her damage is all coming from those abilities.
And you've learned that Tryndamere has no teleport. I really am now going to class full tank now that I have my single item.
Here comes Volibear onto Varus. Varus burning ult. Really can't do much damage to this Volibear at the moment.
Kali now has 3 items, so she is getting bigger and bigger, quicker and quicker.
Yeah. Okay, so she turned that Neofield Rod, Interalize, gets her slow so she can stay on people even easier, which isn't even hard for her. And she gets some tankiness, and I mean, probably can get a Rabadon's Death Cap as her next item and just get a insane amount of AP. I mean, hell, she's got
Tryndamere doing Tryndamere things.
Yeah, she's got a whole world of options.
Aurelia needs to go back there.
Yeah, they need to stop Tryndamere, that's for sure. Aurelia, where's the teleport? Where's the recall? Use teleport. Why are you running? Use teleport, Aurelia. They're going to take so much damage on that tower before she can get there, just because of how much damage Tryndamere has and that huge wave of minions he has with him. Varus being engaged on by Volibear, barely surviving. No, he doesn't. And then Kali is under tower so they can see her. She dies on Bash, not able to kill her off. Tryndamere does get the tower. Can he kill Aurelia? Yes, he will, and he will survive.
And Shen didn't use his ulti on anyone that fight. If he ulted anyone, I feel like they could have taken that.
Yeah, it was, yeah, Ionia just lost on both parts, the top fight and the mid fight. And Freljord coming out pretty big, getting a lot of kills. They're going to be getting a second tower. Tryndamere already got one. They can pretty quickly, I think, rotate bot and get that outer tower before anyone can react. But they just have to start rotating like right now. Which they don't seem to be. Volibear might be going to help Ashe. But no, it doesn't look like they're going to be going for that tower. It should live for now. Ashe very, very low.
I don't think Aurelia has even used TP outside of teleporting to the top lane tower this game.
Yeah, that's the thing is...
top lane tower.
I mean, people feel like they have to take teleport sometimes because they're the top laner. But it's like, if you don't really know all the best moves for teleport, there's no shame in just grabbing Ignite because it's, you know, it's an spell you're going to use versus if you don't really know how to use teleport, you're not going to really be using it. So... it's like, you know, just gotta say, okay, do I know how to use teleport, or should I just grab Ignite?
And Lee Sin met Tryndamere. Tryndamere did, hi, I'm Tryndamere, and then Lee Sin was no more.
Yeah, Tryndamere, let's see, he has, you know, 20 from the Infinity Edge, 35 from his passive, 35 from the Fan Dancer, so that's 90 crit chance, ignoring any that he has in his rings. Shen ult coming out onto Varus. Varus ult going on to Volibear, but not anyone else. Shen taking a lot of damage. Akali jumping into the backline. Will pick up a kill before dying, but both her and Shen are gone now. Here comes Aurelia with the teleport, but I don't know how much she can do. Varus dies. She's forced to just run for it. Tryndamere ult is off a bit early, and so he will not have it.
Aww.
Let's see, Tryndamere, what kind of crit chance do you have? Or will it show me even? Nah, it won't.
Yeah, it's press C.
Oh, C. Thank you.
Click in and press C on the keyboard.
Alright.
You'll see a nice little pop-up.
93%.
So he's basically Yasuo at this point. I expect him to always crit.
So yeah, I mean, that means he has 3% crit chance in his runes. So yeah, I mean, he can get a Ghost Blade, max out that crit chance, and basically, you know, he's already basically Yasuo, but he'll be definitely Yasuo if he gets Ghost Blade. And he'll have, you know, the armor pen and some attack and movement speed. along with the Ghostblade active.
Rest in peace, Aurelia.
She's dashing to minions, trying to desperately save her. No, man, she just gets slowed every couple seconds. Snagrock will pick up the kill. Varus ulting, trying to save Aurelia, but the ult comes out too late. Freljord, really just with how scary this Tryndamere is, it's going to be really hard for Ionia to beat the Freljord here. I mean, Tryndamere counters Akali. I mean, Akali can't even burst him and force him to burn ult. They need multiple people for him to just burn ult. If their most fed person on Ionia can't even force Tryndamere to burn ult, they have very little chance. Finally, they take him down.
Red buff. Savior.
So yeah, I think Azonia's.
You see, they should have picked Jax.
Should have picked Jax. I think Tryndamere's working out pretty good though. Or wait, no, Tryndamere's on the other faction. What am I saying? So yeah, yeah, Jax will actually counter Tryndamere decently. You know, not letting him auto attack for several seconds. Here comes the Ashe ult. It misses completely. Not that anyone was in much of a position to engage off of the arrow anyways.
Volibear. He could have ran up and flipped someone back. I believe.
I felt like Volibear was still out of range. He had to burn Flash, which he didn't have in order to gain range. So we do see Varus going with the full AD build. He got the Mana Muna, he got the Last Whisper, he's got Bloodthirster now. Looks like he's going for possibly a QSS. Maybe something else. We'll see what he turns that Null Magic Mantle into. Yeah, I don't think...
I'll Tryndamere just decides, I want Ghostblade, so he buys it.
Yeah, he will get the Ghostblade.
Request the items.
Yeah, he has a 100% crit chance now. He will be critting every single time. Guaranteed.
Once he has Max Fury, anyway.
Yeah, once he has Max Fury.
Olaf split pushing.
Yeah. Olaf, yeah, they're letting Freljord do a lot of split pushing. Tryndamere's done a bunch, and now Olaf is as well. And they can't even win the fights with when the split push is going on. Kali can't do anything. Yeah, this is just a... I mean, you know, this is kind of what I was saying, Champ Select. Ionia really doesn't have this team fight to fight Freljord. And so they got the ones that gotta do some split pushing or out rotating stuff. But it's actually Freljord, even though they have the better team fight, they're the ones pulling off the split push and better rotations. And combine that with their better team fight comp, it's just making them nearly unstoppable for Ionia. That's inhibitor down. Possibly a second one. I don't think Lycia's going to be getting in time. Yep. Yeah, that is 2 inhibitors plus an exposed one with a lot of minions on it. They're pinging for Baron. They could definitely get it. I don't think Ionia can... well, if they were all going for Baron, they could get it, but no one is really there. Everyone's recalling, so they're not going to go for it. Yeah, we do see Varus get the Quicksilver Sash. Kali most likely going to be getting Zonia's. She needs something to deal with to Tryndamere. They need somebody to get, and by somebody I mean Aurelia, to get a Frozen Heart to help slow down Tryndamere. You know. Tryndamere does pop ult. Kills Lee Sin. Akali will stick around and live via her Twilight Shroud. Yeah, so started off decently for Ionia there, but they just spent so much on like focusing on that Tryndamere that they burnt all this stuff trying to kill Tryndamere, and then afterwards they were in a very awkward position for a team fight, and made it easy for the Freljord to just come in and rip them apart. There's a Kali. She might try to do something, but I don't think it'll work with how low her health is. She's recalling, smartly so, but it's going to be really hard for her to try to defend this. Lee Sin did respawn. They got 2 people up. Can they stop the inhibitor? Yeah, Olaf will be forced to back off. They lose a Nexus Tower, 2 Nexus Towers. A Kali taking a ton of damage from the super minions. Olaf burning the stealth away with his upgraded trinket. And Kali loses to the supports.
Quote unquote support.
Yes, we should definitely put quotations around the term support. Olaf just chasing down Lee Sin, but not able to really catch him. He will die in that attempt. But that is 3 inhibitors down, which is basically at the point where you've won the game. Yeah, it's just, you know, Ionia's going to be desperately clearing a ton of super minions non-stop until Freljord decides to end the game. That's all there is left at this point. It's, you know, 3 inhibitors, I've already said a few times today. 3 inhibitors dead, it's game. Shen will miss the dash, taking a ton of damage. Their assault missing as well. Akali burning her Twilight Shroud, trying to get away. She's going on the Ash, will pick up the kill, but Trinmere going in, burning alt, tower, fountain diving. The Trinmere alt does not stop fountain damage. Nothing stops fountain damage. So he will die because of that.
Used to.
Yeah, used to, but not anymore.
Oh, Barrett's getting strapped by the minions. Minions.
And now the game will end. Ugh. Okay, so that game, I kind of already said this in the game, but basically what happened was really, the Freljord was the one that was making better rotations and better split pushing and stuff like that. And they had the better teamfight comp. In this matchup, Ionia needed to be one that was out rotating and doing bigger split pushes, but they weren't. It was Freljord. And so when the Freljord was beating Ionia in the stuff they needed to do and have the better teamfight comp, it was very hard for Ionia to, do much. Thing about Ionia was for a bit of the early game they were ahead. We were saying top and mid lane basically canceled each other out. Versus on who was winning. Like Ionia was winning mid lane, but Freljord was winning top lane. They kind of canceled each other out in terms of gold. But Lee Sin was having early on bigger impact than Volibear. And early on, Varus got that early first blood and second kill, so he started off 2-0. So they started off with the lead, but they never really did much with it. They didn't really start proactively making calls, making plays. They're just continuing to try and play lanes for quite some time until the Freljord started making more moves, and so they were on the reactive at that point. Something I already mentioned was there were multiple chances early on for Ionia to get a couple early dragons uncontested that they didn't take. And as far as Freljord, they just obviously how huge Tryndamere got made things a lot easier for everybody else. Anivia, despite being up against a much higher ranked lane opponent and a very fed lane opponent as well. She never really died. She only had 2 deaths the entire game. And so that was a pretty impressive job by Anivia in being able to, just, even though she was losing lane and Kali was much stronger, she really didn't do bad on her own. And so yeah, some nice plays by Olaf there was a bit back and forth. He had some really nice plays we saw where he was just going in and killing everybody. Other times it was like he was dueling Shen and Shen was winning, which was like the opposite of what he wanted to happen if you're picking the Olaf. So yeah, he was going back and forth a bit, but he still did a pretty good job. He got that third inhibitor. And I think a big thing that would have gone to help Ionia was if they could somehow just get the split push going with the Shen and Aurelia with their globals, but they never could. You got anything else to add to that? You there, Heavy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got anything else to add, or should we wrap it up?
Nope.
Okay, so that will wrap up today. Freljord wins the day 2-1. So yeah, well done, Freljord. So yeah, just close thing, going 2-1. But so yeah, I'll see you guys next week with the next set of feature matches.